undefeated women at the top of their game. Only one will walk out still undefeated here at Melbourne City Wrestling. What a match this is going to be. Kellyanne has beaten some of the country's best. You name it, she's beaten them. Evie, Toni Storm, Shazza McKenzie, Callie Skater, but she has never beaten Demi Bennett. And here we go.
As I've mentioned, both women have been champions all over Australia. Kellyanne, however, must have the edge purely with her experience. And there's a big, deep elbow collar tie-up now. And Kellyanne swings and misses, and Demi Bennett manages to get the shot in on Kellyanne.
If you know Australian wrestling, you know the name Demi Bennett. And I'm going to say it, this is Kellyanne's biggest test to date. I know she's beaten Evie, I know she's beaten Toni Storm, but no one has come to the top of her profession so quick like Demi Bennett has at Riot City Wrestling in Adelaide.
Oh, and she got an absolute education last year when she managed to survive a 3-month tour of Japan, and she's using all that experience that she's learned in this match here tonight. Kellyanne flipping onto her feet, follows through, kicks in midsection, but Bennett catches it. Kellyanne now swiping away at a woman who holds the claim of being the youngest women's champion in all of Australian wrestling. There's the reversal, and now Demi Bennett going for those kicks and hits it on the third attempt.
Those long legs straight into the throat of Kellyanne, and a low blow. Demi Bennett saying, I can play your game too, Kellyanne.
Well, the referee really needs to get in on that.
Demi Bennett has not hopped in a plane and flown all the way from Adelaide to lose here at Ballroom Brawl.
And now this brutal, beautiful monster just launches Demi Bennett on the outside, and Bennett is looking pain to say the least.
You hear the thud of Demi Bennett's body just hitting this wooden stage here. Kellyanne, you've got to say if she can beat Demi Bennett, who's going to beat this woman?
Well, hopefully Demi Bennett can. She's showing a hell of an aggressive streak herself at the moment. Both women trying to jockey for that suplex on the outside. Kellyanne desperately fighting out of it. You can't blame her. Big shot to the midsection, and Kellyanne might be taking her back into the ring now. Kellyanne looks like she's taking a run up, and she just said die. Oh, back drop all the way into the inside of the ring.
Kellyanne, this is personal. She said, I hate you, Demi Bennett. I hate you. How dare you come into Melbourne City Wrestling and try and take my throne. And she wants to squash Demi Bennett here. But if there's one thing I know about Demi Bennett, she has beaten some of the best women in the country and the world.
Well, this might be true, but misses the kick. Kellyanne now, going for an injury. Might be setting her up for the Blitzkrieg lock. And I tell you, if she can lock that in, she'll get the submission. Oh, she is targeting that limb now of Demi Bennett.
Very clever. Very clever by Kellyanne. Demi Bennett is so dangerous with those long legs. You give her 1 second, she's popped you in the face and you're on the mat. She's taken away Demi Bennett's biggest weapon.
Kellyanne now with very calculated, accurate shots into the knee there.
Demi Bennett, a former Riot City Wrestling Women's Champion, in there with a woman that has just caused a storm here in Melbourne City Wrestling since joining this company late last year. No one has been able to beat her.
That's with me. Melbourne City Wrestling does not have a women's championship. But you have to believe if there's going to be a claim to be held, it's got to be by Kellyanne. I don't think we've ever had a female competitor who's been on a streak quite like she has. A streak which contains some of the biggest names. Demi Bennett has a lot of pressure tonight. She has to prove Kellyanne wrong, that she isn't the best in the country. Because if she gets past Bennett, I actually don't know who there is left for her to beat.
That's exactly right. And Kellyanne has not just beaten Jenny Kickpads. She has beaten some of the most respected and some of the most celebrated women in the world.
Kellyanne now trying to pick up Bennett, but Bennett with so much heart, so much determination trying to fight back. Kellyanne, she's just so dominant. I mean, this really is a battle of sort of experience versus heart.
Roll up, One,
That's the design.
two.
There's the two, but it's a kick out. And Kellyanne with a big, deep impact shot there. And there's the cover. The referee, not even a two. Bennett able to kick out.
Almost taking off the head of Demi Bennett. Kellyanne just puts so much into her strikes. She is a ground and pound. And oh, now working on the neck. She is just working on Demi Bennett's whole body. Taking out the legs, now working on the head.
Very tight cover there by Kellyanne, and you can see her slowly getting more and more frustrated. You can see the fury just crawling behind her eyes to show just how ugly she truly is deep in her very being.
She still has so much of that frustration of not being in Melbourne City Wrestling for 5 years and being forced to watch these shows on MCW Encore instead of being in that ring.
And so pugnacious, constantly going for the blitzkrieg lock. Catches the leg of Bennett, pushes her back. Both with Ballroom. Oh! A very Adam Brooks-like knee shot there. Tight cover, the two, and the kick out. You know, Kellyanne, very devastating competitor. She's been known to mix it up with the men all across Australia. And that's how dangerous she is. She won't back down from a fight. It doesn't matter who you are, man, woman, or beast.
She's an ass kicker, no doubt about it. Man, woman, or child. Kellyanne will do it with a smile on her face, kicking your ass. And that is what she's doing at the moment to Demi Bennett in there.
Demi Bennett, as you say, with those long, long legs, actually from the ground, almost trying to strike her in the chin. It just doesn't have enough leverage to actually get that impact. And now Kellyanne has isolated the shoulders, going for a bow and arrow submission here.
Demi Bennett also with a 3-0 record here in Melbourne City Wrestling. Winning a triple threat match with Toni Storm and Savannah Stummers. Also beating Toni Storm in one-on-one and also beating Miami. They are three big names in this industry, Andy.
Yeah, but that was all the way back in 2014 at Fight for a Cause, which you can see on MCW's video on demand over at Vimeo. Demi Bennett, however, has come a long way since then. Oh, possibly becoming even more dangerous, but she's not looking very dangerous right now.
Kellyanne, just spitting on Demi Bennett.
That truly is disgusting.
And that's those long legs I'm talking about, Andy.
Boom! Headshot. Demi Bennett almost rising from the dead to strike Kellyanne. That true fighting spirit just bubbling up and then erupting all over Kellyanne.
She just kicked Kellyanne in the face while she was down on the mat. Those long legs are so dangerous.
I struggle to get out of bed to go to my day job. Demi Bennett is able to kick you in the head and knock you out.
Now it's like pressing the reset button, shot for shot.
Question is, who's going to get the better of this? They're both very proficient strikers. I'd say that Demi Bennett's technique is a little better, but Kellyanne just so strong. And there she is, got the wrist lock, going for an eat defeat type maneuver. However, Kellyanne, touch the clothesline. But Demi Bennett was fortunate and managed to hit it.
Demi Bennett using the momentum. She's in the zone. She's in the zone that she has been in, that has beaten some of the best women in the country, and the zone that got her women's gold.
Right. There's the two. There's the three. Kellyanne kicked out. Demi Bennett, however, is in the driver's seat. She needs to maintain her composure so she can win this thing. There's a saying, it's not how often you win, it's when you win. And tonight could not be a more opportune time. She'll stop this phenomenal streak of Kellyanne, but Kellyanne back to her feet. We've seen this a number of times. One of Kellyanne's trademark maneuvers. She's trying to get her up for that Samoan crash in the corner.
Here we go. Kellyanne's got Demi exactly where she doesn't want to be. And double impact right across the throat. Right across those legs, and Demi has dropped and she has not moved.
I'll tell you one thing, that could really be a game changer. If she doesn't get the victory here, it might prove her well towards the end of the contest. But Bennett still kicking out. There's a lot of youthful exuberance there, a lot of passion, the sport that she loves, and she doesn't want to throw it all away at Kellyanne's expense. Kellyanne now setting up for the cannonball. You got to believe that it's all she'll right.
Demi Bennett out of the way. Demi Bennett has watched Kellyanne. She knows that that cannonball has beaten every single one of Kellyanne's victors. Oh! Quick kick to the face. And Kellyanne is down.
Oh, and Demi Bennett is just absorbing the energy of the crowd here. She could be ready to hit the killing blow right here in the Thornbury Theatre. On the top, missile drop kick.
She's got it for Kellyanne. Oh, weaseling her way out. She knew she was down. She knew if Demi Bennett was to make the pin, she would lose her first match in Melbourne City Wrestling.
Those last moments of desperate consciousness. Kellyanne rolling to the outside. She survives the drop kick, but will she survive the 10 count? Up to 6 now.
Bennett going outside.
That could be costly. She could have had the victory by a count out, but she, right into the railing, and now Kellyanne, oh no way, she's going for the cannonball.
Kellyanne just squished Demi Bennett's face in between her own body and the steel guardrail. Look at it, Andy, it's bent.
And the fiend of Australian wrestling has just destroyed the beautiful features of one Demi Bennett. And now the referee again with a 10 count on the outside. And I think Bennett might be out.
Well, shit, Kellyanne knew the match wasn't going the way she planned it. She dug deep into the Fiend Club. And that is the sort of stuff she does when she does that exact thing.
Oh, and Kellyanne basking in the dark gods that have bestowed her with the power. Oh, and she thinks she's being cheered. But Bennett is back in the ring. She beat the 10 count. There's the cover. It's time. It's up. Oh, and Bennett with the kick out, finding the back door, and she's still in this thing. But Kellyanne will not be stopped, constantly going for the cover. And Bennett is wagging her finger saying, no, not this time.
Just an absolute war in there at the moment. One of these women will lose their first match at Melbourne City Wrestling. Who's it going to be, Andy? Who's it going to be?
You're asking me this at this point. Looks like Kellyanne is looking pretty victorious right now. I have no idea where she's gone. Oh, Bennett!
I told you, Andy, never write off Demi Bennett.
With a Japanese-German suplex. How appropriate. Kellyanne launched off the top, dropped on the back of her head, and Bennett now is trying to shake the cobwebs clear so she can get back in this thing, and she might be going for another top rope maneuver.
She's firing herself up. She knows she's never stepped in the ring with someone like Kellyanne. She's got to find that something. Oh,
she misses it, and she's going to pay. It's the Blitzkrieg lock.
No.
She's going to maim her alive right in the middle of Thornbury.
She can't get to the rope. She can't. Demi's a long way from the rope.
Long legs are no good when they're wrapped up like that. And she just can't reach the ropes. No, please don't tap. Bennett, hang in there, please.
She has sat in a plane all the way from Adelaide, South Australia, thinking about this match. She finds herself in this position as she's tapped.
And there's the tap out. There's the tap out.
The winner of the contest by submission, Kellyanne.
What an ugly, ugly display from the beautiful monster of Melbourne City Wrestling.